What's up guys, my name's Christian, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we have yet again another Ask.fm question and answer video. I was about to mess that up, but thankfully I didn't. And before I get into the video, I just want to say that I have a really cool Christmas video coming up, at least sometime soon. It's going to be talking about the origins of Christmas and how it's changed from back then to today, but that video is still in the works, so this video is to hold you guys over until then, and there will probably be more videos until then because it's still early in December, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's just get right into this video. And the first question is, what is the first social media platform you have ever used? And I believe it was Facebook. In fact, I believe it was Facebook around the time where it first came out. It was so many years ago. I don't remember exactly how many years ago, but it was a long time ago. But yeah, I think it was Facebook. Next question is, what makes a better friend? And my answer to that would be someone who is there to listen to you, to give advice when you ask for it, but especially to listen. Someone who is willing to correct you when you do something wrong, and someone who is willing to take your correction when they do something wrong, and just someone who is always there to be with you when you need them, and just always there for you. So yeah, it's a pretty short explanation, but I think that's a really good explanation of a friend. Next question is quite a doozy. Do you read erotic fan fiction? Do you read erotic fiction? No, I do not, and I do not plan to, because no. Reasons. And reasons is the best reason to not do or do anything. Next question is it wrong to sleep in a bed / cuddle with a friend of the sex you're attracted to when you're in an exclusive relationship with someone else? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, unless you are being forced to, because maybe you lost your home or something, or you're just staying at their house with the person you like, with you present, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. How often do I tweet? I'd say once a day at least. I don't tweet that often, like, I don't tweet every hour or anything like that, but I do tweet regularly just to keep everybody informed and just for the heck of it. So yeah, regularly, about at least once a day, but usually more than that. So yeah, regularly. Do I believe that heterosexual pornography is degrading to women? I believe pornography of any kind is degrading to everyone involved. The women or men involved, because they do have men and women. The people watching, the people who are there producing it and broadcasting it. It's just so degrading to everyone involved for so many different reasons. It's looking at God's creations that he loves so much in such a perverted and just wrong way, and just, yeah, it's very degrading, and it's just not right, guys. Don't even dabble in that. Don't get into that. It's not right. How do I feel about kids? I love kids. I'm a youth leader at my church, as you guys probably already know, so I love the kids there. I hope to have kids of my own one day. And we have many kids in our family, both immediate and extended. So yeah, I love kids. Next question is, do I believe in an energy field that surrounds us that we can manipulate through Reiki, or Reiki, whatever, acupuncture, chakra balancing, yoga, or some other system? And I don't even know what half of those are. So no, I don't, because I believe in... No, I just don't believe in that. I don't even know where that was going. But no, I don't. Your significant other wants to go to a strip club with a few friends. What do you think of this? Stay home and love me, dang it. I'm the one who needs your love. They don't love you. Don't. Just love me. Okay? They're there for a few hours a night, and then you'll never see them again. I'm your husband. I'm there with you all day, all night. Love me. Just leave the strippers and everyone else out of this. Love me, I love you, and let's just leave it like that. What is the moon taking to the beach today? Sunblock. is a rivalry between two vegetarians called a beef. No, sir or ma'am, that is called a beet, not a beef. Because it can't be a beef. They're vegetarian, so they don't eat meat. And the closest thing to beef is beet. So, that's what I'm going with, and that's just as bad as the beef thing. I am so sorry. So this is apparently a fun fact. If humans stood in a single file line around the equator, most of them would drown. You know, I can't argue with that because you're not wrong. That is very dark, but I mean, you're not wrong, so... I mean, yeah. This one's actually a really good one. Based on its involvement in other world affairs, past and present, do you think the United States deserves to get attacked by terrorists? And I don't believe any country deserves, per se, to get attacked by anyone and innocent people be killed. I think it deserves the... Or, let me rephrase that. I understand the hate that it's getting immensely, but the people that are not involved in the government that are dying because of what the government is doing, that is not deserved. And so no, it's not deserved, but I do understand. If you're taller than your mom, you call her a minimum. If you want to get throat punched, then be my guest. Do I believe in a literal person devil? And yeah, I do. The Bible makes it very clear that the devil is very real and he is roaming around looking for who he may snatch up and devour. And yeah, the devil is very real, so yeah, I do. This one is a really good one, not because of the immediate question, even though, I mean, it's just a question, but the ongoing question that's not preceded, but succeeded by it. Are you single? Are you one of the many single people? That's my dog doing whatever. Are you one of the many single people today who grieve over how lonely it is to be alone and wish you could have someone to love you? Yes, I am single, and thank you for reminding me of my perpetual and never-ending loneliness and reminding me of the fact that I don't have a significant other. Sir or ma'am, you have really made my day and touched me, so thank you. I needed that reminder. I'm gonna go cry now and cry myself to sleep, so thank you. What has caused you mourning, crying, and pain in the past year? What does it mean to you to know that this will pass away? Well, my cousin died somewhat recently to some kind of cancer. I don't know exactly what kind of cancer it was, but it was cancer of some kind. So that definitely hit me hard, especially since the last time she was here, I didn't get to see her. So, yeah, I really wish I had gone to see her. That definitely hit me hard, but she was a Christian, and I know that I will see her again. So, knowing that is enough for me to get by with, I'm not going to say minimal, because the grief is, you know, pretty rough, but with as little grief as possible given the circumstances. So, yeah, she is physically dead, but there is always hope in Jesus. So, yeah, I will see her again one day. So, that's how I keep the grief at bay. What would you say you have a weakness for? I like nerds a lot. I like Twix a lot. My dog is still scratching. I'll have to go let him out soon. A weakness for... I don't know. I can't say Twix because I never eat it. Like, I like it when I do eat it, but I hardly ever eat it because we hardly ever have it. I'm gonna go with molten lava cake that they have at Applebee's, even though I hardly ever go out to eat at all, much less to Applebee's, which is a town over. But yeah, that I just every time I know not to get it, and yet I still get it, I still get sick, and it is still worth it. Excuse me for a second while I go let my dog out before he has an aneurysm. And the last question is, what is the best medicine for when you are spiritually down? And my answer to that is, well, I have many answers. One, confide in someone you really trust, that you can just bare your heart and soul to, and do it. I know it's hard. I know that most of us have that pride issue of not wanting to admit that we're going through something, or some of us don't want to burden someone with something, but they are your friends, so they are willing to take on your burdens with you, just as you have been willing to take on your burdens for them, with them. So allow them to do that. Allow them to take your burdens on with you and for you. And also, reading the Bible. I know that's a cliche answer, and reading the Bible can sometimes get kind of, I hate to say it, but dull depending on what you're reading. But think of the Bible as God's personal journal that He has given to you as a friend who knows you better than everyone else, who loves you more than anyone else, and that He has entrusted you with, and that so you can get to know Him as intimately as a human possibly can. And that will just completely change the way your Bible reading experiences go, because that's what the Bible kind of is. It is kind of God's personal journal to you, and it expresses how much He loves you. It tells us how much He loves us, and just how far He's willing to go for us in any aspect of our life. So just read your Bible and try to think of it that way. Confide in a friend. Confide in me. I am not judgmental. I've done everything under the sun, and so I have no right to judge anyone. I wouldn't, even if I did have the right. So shoot me a private message if you need to. Please don't be afraid to. If you guys have anything on your mind that you just need to get off your mind or chest, or if you just need someone to confide with or to, please shoot me a private message, and I will get back to you ASAP. And yeah, just confide in someone, confide in God, and pray. And I know these are cliche answers, but or seemingly cliche answers, but if you go about it the way God intends you to go about it, it will just blow your mind with what it will do and can do for you. So please, I know that's kind of cliche, but please just trust me and do that. So that was my Ask.fm video. Thank you all so much for all your love and support, and thank you for the questions. Please continue to ask them. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember that I have a video coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. I hope you all have a wonderful December and Christmas, even though it is not Christmas yet, or not even that close to Christmas if you think about it. But yeah, I just thank you guys so much. I love you all, and please suggest future videos. I want to know what you guys want to see, so that I can fulfill your wishes, as weird as that might sound. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, and sayonara.